Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Attitude affirms life. This is the topic on which you have to think. I read somewhere this word attitude, if you take the serial alphabets A, B, C, D up to Z, and for that alphabet, if you give a number A1, B2, C3, D4, like that, and you take these numbers for these alphabets A, T, T, I, T, U, D, E, it comes to be exactly 100. No other word has got this 100. Therefore, if you are having the right attitude, you will be leading a life 100%. If you are having a wrong attitude, you will be leading a life miserably 100%. It will be 100%. It won't be less. Bhagavad Gita says, Yoya Shraddhaha Sa Eva Saha. Attitude is based on Shraddha. And what is Shraddha? Shraddha is acceptance of something blindly. Faith is always blind. Many people have got this funny notion. I don't have blind faith. See, when I know, I don't require faith. Now, I know you are very sincere listeners. Because I know I don't have to have faith. But if I go to some place which I do not know, then I start talking with a faith that you will listen. See, friends. Therefore, the faith takes us in the unknown areas with confidence. So, faith is not a weakness, it is inner strength. A person who lacks faith, he can never be confident in his life. He'll be always having a doubt. See? And this faith is invoked by the attitude. So there are two attitudes. One attitude is on the something higher than me, and second attitude towards myself. I know I can do it. So when I say I know I can do it, that is self-confidence. And the other one is, whether I can do or not. I have got faith, the Lord will take care of me. That is Paramatma Vishwas and Atma Vishwas, two things. So the faith in the self or faith in something higher, that determines the quality of our life. A person who doesn't have this faith, he can never achieve anything in life. Now the question is, if this is true, now faith about what? And what is the importance? Bhagavan Shankaracharya tells in Vivek Chudamani. Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya Satya Buddhyavadharana Sa Shraddha Kathita Sadbihi Yaya Vastu Upalabhyate. What is told in our scriptures and what is taught by the teacher, how that is right, not it is wrong. This positive attitude that whatever the scriptures are telling, it is right, and whatever the teacher is teaching, that is right. This positive attitude alone will allow us to propel in that direction. If we have got a negative attitude, I don't know who wrote these things, all Tom, Dick and Harry, I don't believe in this. you cannot progress. Without faith and positive attitude, you cannot go ahead. For example, this happened in Kerala. And those of you who have visited Kerala, they know where one town ends and other begins, you don't know. It's continuous habitation. So we had to go somewhere, and the address we were not able to place. So one student, girl student, was going. We stopped the car. I asked her. I said, "Hey, we have to go to this address. Can you tell us?" "Yes, I can tell." "Shall I get in your car?" I said, "Please sit in the behind." She said, and she took us. Go to the right, then now leave two crossing and then take the left, and then again straight and again right. After a lot of turning here and there, she said, "Stop, that corner house." I thought we have reached the address we have asked. She said, "This is my house. You go back and ask somebody else." Now be attentive. When that girl has done this thing with me, should I say that every girl is like that? See, friends, this is where normally things happen. If one person cheated me, I think everybody is a cheat. No. We have to begin our life with a blind faith called as trust. And therefore, because somebody has told me this thing, that thing, and he cheated me, therefore everybody is a cheat? No. Then what should be the attitude? Be attentive. Attitude is very simple. Everything that happens in our life is for our good. This is the rule. Anything that happens is for good. Once you take this attitude, you will never start thinking negatively. See, friends. And with this attitude, when you start living, then you are qualified to study the scriptures and listen to satsang. See, this is one of the reasons I do not entertain question answers. Because questions are asked for various reasons. One of the reasons of asking the question is, देखते बाबा जी कितने गहरे पानी में हैं. I think I told you, this can happen only in USA. There was one imported person from India to USA in some NRI's house. And Andho mein Kana Raja, so he was teaching Gita. And then, when I was invited there for lunch, so they said, "Swamiji, please talk on Gita." I said, "Look here, I come here for food, not for talking." No, please. Then they introduced, he is so and so, and he has come from India and he is teaching us Gita for last 6 months. I said, "Then let me also listen." No, we are listening him every day, bracket getting bored, bracket complete. So you tell, you come once in a while. I said, "All right." Then he also, "Swamiji, please talk on second chapter of Gita." I finished in 1 hour. Then he said, "Question." I said, "I have no answers and no questions. I can ask questions." "No, please allow me to ask one question." So I had to accept, "Khana nahi khaya tha." You don't know my problems. See, when you put on my shoes, then you'll understand where it bites. If I can survive without taking food and water, I will stop talking. A papi pet ke liye ho raha hai. So he said, "Okay, come on, ask." You know what was his question? How many verses are attributed to Dhritarashtra, Sanjay, and Arjun and Bhagwan Sri Krishna? After talking on Gita, this is the question. Then I immediately invoke my Guru. I told you who is my Guru? My Guru is all the NRI children in USA. You ask them anything. Like in your Gayatri Mantra. What is the Gayatri Mantra? Tat saviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayata. This is the Gayatri Mantra. But you never chant like that. You have to add, the addition is called as Vyavruti. So we say Om Bhur Bhuv Swaha, and then the mantra comes. Exactly. My Guru Maharaj did the same thing. You ask them, hey, what do you want to become in your life after schooling? Bhur Bhuv Swaha, E, mantra. I don't know. It is such a lovely thing. I immediately invoke. How many verses to say? I say, I don't know. No, 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 how it is possible? You must be knowing. I say, okay, listen. Then I told him. Only one verse to Dhritarashtra. And not a single verse is addressed by Bhagavan Sri Krishna. When I said like that, as if he jumped out of his skin. What? I said, yes. How can you say like that? I said, show your Gita. And then he showed me our Gita press book. I said, show where is written Sri Bhagavan Krishna Uvacha. No, Bhagavan Uvacha. I said, Bhagavan could be anybody. Bhagavan Ram, Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavan Shiva. And you know, oldies like me, they will know. There was an actor in the Hindi films, Bhagavan. Bhagavan Uvacha, usne kaha. See, friends, so when we are studying Bhagavad Gita, we have to have faith that whoever is teaching us, he is teaching right. With this positive attitude, when you start taking anything in your life, you are bound to be benefited. But then what we say, we know, muh mein Ram, bagal mein chori, all those people who are going to satsang, how terrible they are. Then you have not understood the meaning of attitude. Your attitude decides what you are. See? Therefore, let us find out what are our present status about ourselves, what do we think we are. Then about the world, what we think what the world is. Then about the spiritual practice, what we think what is spiritual practice. And then who is God. These are the four principles. They are determined by positive attitude in a creative manner and negative attitude in a destructive manner. So we start from the world. Now, what is our understanding about the world? One person in Rishikesh asked me this question. Swamiji, this world is too horrible. Why God created this world? I said, cool, first of all. Did God tell you that He created the world? No. I did not create the world. So you ask whosoever has created. No, you people only tell that God created the world. I said, we also tell you are dumb. Do you accept? See, friends. Then I told him, look here, our scriptures tell, na rupamasseha tathopalabhyate nanto na chardir na cha sampratishtha. What you see, that is not the world. And you will listen only if you have the positive attitude, faith in whatever the teacher is telling is right. See, how the Shraddha can help, I give one example. There was a great master in Bombay. His name was Nisargadatta Maharaj. Absolutely illiterate, never went to school. Therefore, probably he was wise. And he had Pan Tamaku Bidi shop. And he was a very average kind of householder. And his life, only once in his lifetime, he went to attend satsang. Only once. Because of his friend's advice. Come, let's go. So he said, okay, let's go. He closed the shop and went. And after having gone there, he heard. And in that he heard that we are divine. Tattvamasi, you are divine. After the satsang was over, he started thinking, positive attitude. He started thinking, I am a shopkeeper. No shopkeeper tells the truth. They tell the lies and sell. Just now I had a cup of coffee. They don't tell the truth. I hope he is not here. So they will be telling the lies and, oh, this is the best, this is the best. You have to listen. Then he started thinking, what will this Mahatma get by telling that I am divine? If he tells he is divine, then he is cheating me so that I can get benefit from this person. But he is not telling that he is divine, he is telling you are divine. What will he get? Nothing. So why will he tell lies? And then he started working on that with this positive attitude that when he says that I am divine, what is the reason? I am not able to experience my own divinity. He started working on it. See? Bhagavan Shankaracharya tells 4 attitudes of the students. First is called as Uttam Adhikari, the best one. Second is called as Madhyam Adhikari, the mediocre. The third is called as Adham Adhikari, the useless. And the fourth one is the horrible, Adhama Adham. 4 of them. Now, Uttam Adhikari, what is his attitude? Whatever the teacher tells, it is correct and accepted in letter and spirit. He merges in the absolute. No question, no doubts. The second type of students, they understand, kabhi kabhi lagta hai, main divine hu. But whenever my wife comes, I don't know where divinity goes. So he is a mediocre. The third one, Dumbo, doesn't understand anything. Simply sitting like a furniture. Then the fourth one, the horrible one, understands exactly opposite. Now this, with 4 attitudes, you listen. What will happen? First attitude, yes, what the teacher is telling is true, therefore work on it. So, the positive attitude is called as the Shraddha. And it is here, Bhagavan Shankara says, Yaya Vastu Upalabhyate. Whatever is said by the scriptures and the teacher is right, is positive attitude, not the wrong way. See? Then Yaya, by the Shraddha, Vastu Upalabhyate, we are able to discover our divine nature. See, friends. Therefore, the first important thing is we have to have blind faith in scriptures. Be attentive. By scriptures, I clearly mean Upanishad. Don't get carried away by the secularism. Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, is addressed to human beings. Nowhere in Bhagavad Gita or Upanishad it is written, only for Hindus. Like, see, before coming here, I was in China. And there you cannot talk about, religion and all that. So, like yoga is meant for every human being. It is not only Indians can practice yoga. I was in some other country. First time I went and stayed in their house. So next to my bed, they have kept one table and some books. And I saw the book, attracted by mind. I saw the book was Doga. What is it, Doga? I know yoga. So I opened the book, nice pictures. Yoga for dogs. And all the postures were shown. You know that Surya Namaskar, if you watch next time dog, you can see all the postures which you do are done by him. So, like yoga is meant for every human being, like science is meant for every human being. It is not. that I don't believe in Britishers. Therefore, I don't accept the law of gravity. Newton has said it, I don't accept. Then go to the 20th floor and jump out. I don't accept. You may not accept. It will accept you. In the same manner, when we talk about scriptures, we are not talking about religion. See, friends, scriptures are like terrorists. Religions are like politicians. What is the difference? Politicians divide. Terrorists unite. When a terrorist comes, we all come together, isn't it? Therefore, let there be more terrorists, we will remain united. If there are more politicians, we get divided. Therefore, when we are talking about attitude, with this positive attitude, what is said in the Upanishad or Gita is meant for every human being on the planet. See, friends. But if we get obsessed, then we will never be benefited. See, friends, like many people are obsessed with pathy. I am one of the victims of this pathy. Wherever you go, there is some body, there something will or the other will happen. So they are, Swamiji, do you take allopathy medicine, or you take Ayurvedic medicine, or you take homeopathy? Which do you take? I said, look here, I am not advocating any pathy. I am already pathetic. Whichever helps me, my interest is on my health. It doesn't matter whether you take Ayurveda or anything. But you will see these people who are taking Ayurveda, oh, I take only Ayurvedic medicine. And do you know what is Ayurveda? They give you such a terribly bitter medicine. To avoid the next dose, you say, I am okay. That is the technique. They will not tell you. Therefore, let us have this positive attitude that when we are studying Gita or Upanishad, let us not get carried away. It is for Hindus or Muslims or Christians, then we are having a negative attitude. This Kalidas has said in his writings very beautifully, he said, all that is old need not be good, and all that is new need not be bad. Wise people select the best from both and be happy. That is the positive attitude. But you will see our oldies, they have always, jab hum chote the tab, who cares? We have to drop that purane din. Then you start living in the present. See? Like these kind of funny things. One person told me, Family, please don't mind. I said, I have no mind. You call me anything, it doesn't matter. I said, as you listen to my satsang, I listen to you. Start talking. He said, Mahatmas don't do what you do. So I kept quiet. You fix your camera, you record. No Mahatma does this thing. Why do you do like that? It doesn't look good. I said, first of all, it is your problem. It's not my problem. Second thing, you are at error. You are wrong, not me. How I am wrong? I said, why do you call me Mahatma? You call me Mahatma, label me, and expect me to behave according to your label. Then I am a CH Atma. Not a Mahatma, Chota Atma. Same me, Chota Atma. Not a singer. See, friends, if you have this positive attitude in life, you will never have any complex in your mind. Spiritual life is not a mimicry. See, somebody does Ram Ram Ram. Swami, which is the best mala? We were in Nepal, Pashupatinath temple. After darshan we came, and there was one shop, this mala shop. Shopkeepers are very smart. Immediately he got a chair, kept outside, and made Swamiji, please sit down. So I sat. He got me a cup of tea. Naturally, all the people who were with us, they came and entered the shop. People don't go to darshan, they go for shopping, ladies particularly. So, one lady got one mala. Swamiji, what is this mala? I said, you are the shopkeeper. He said, no, he asked Swamiji, Swamiji knows everything. So she came to me. What is this? One bead was sphatik. Second was rudraksha. Third was tulasi. This is the first time I am seeing, what is this mala? I said, this is hybrid mala. Now, what is the meaning of this mala? I said, the meaning is, when you touch sphatik, you get wealth. Really? I said, yes. Then, after that, you touch rudraksha, wealth goes away. And thereafter, you hold tulsi, you get frustrated. Because wealth has gone. All this external paraphernalia. No, but I have seen that Mahatma was keeping a lot of malas. Which is the best one, you tell me? I said, Vaijayanti mala, the best one. Friends, where are we going? Spiritual life is not a mimicry. It is not a makeup. See? Full stop, U-turn, Y.com. How many of them? See, friends, when you are thus clear that whatever you have accepted in letter and spirit, be dedicated to it sincerely. And we don't have to prove anything to anybody in this world. One day, one lady, a European lady, she was little surprised because I came from Mumbai to London, and a 9 hours flight to come out of the Heathrow airport, it is a hell of a job, 2 hours. When I came out, then she has to drive me to a church where I had to deliver a lecture on Gita. And when we were going, for whatever reason, it became very late because she took a wrong turn. After 1 hour we reached, I thought all people must have gone. Britishers are time conscious, but we were waiting, so I had to talk. I finished my talk, then we had a little tea, coffee, socializing. Then I had a dinner at somebody's house. Thereafter, I was watching a BBC documentary on Tibet. So, this lady told me, Swamiji, now go and sleep. I said, look here, I am not your baby, okay? You go and sleep. No, not that way. You must be tired. I said, I am not tired. You go and sleep. You are tired. Rather, I am tired of you. Go. Then she said, Swamiji, it's not that way. I want to be like you. How come you don't get tired? I want to be like you. I said, look here, you cannot be like me. Why? I said, no beard. Longer the beard, confirmed is the wisdom. Beard cut is the doubtful wisdom. No beard. Swamiji, you are making fun of me. I said, there is no need. You are self-sufficient. Then I told her, I said, look here. Your struggle in life is 2 ways. First of all, you are struggling to prove something to somebody. Don't struggle to prove anything to anybody. Be sincere to your own conscience. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. Are you at peace with yourself? Do you respect yourself? Are you frustrated of you? Find it out. If you are at peace with yourself, you are walking the perfect path. If we are frustrated, and this frustration comes in the old age for 2 reasons. Kimahagam papam akaravamitim and kimahagam sadhuna akaravam. Taittiriya Upanishad tells. In the old age, these 2 things torture a person. One thing is, when I was young, why did I do the wrong things? And when I was young, why I did not do the right things? the frustrations of wrong commissions and right omissions. These are very deep wounds on the human mind. See? Now what to do about it? Be attentive. Go to Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita tells in the 4th chapter, Api chedasi papebhya sarvebhya papakrittamaha. Even if you are holding a doctorate in committing sins, even if you are a minister, that's what it means. Api chedasi papebhya sarvebhya papakrittamaha sarvam jnana plavenena vrijinam santarishasi. All your past sins will be dissolved by this boat of wisdom and knowledge. See, how is it possible? I'll tell you right now, try. But I guarantee you, you will not do it. I have got great confidence. You will not do it. If I tell you something complicated, you will do it. Suppose I tell you, stand in the Ganges water, cold water, up to the chest level and raise your hand above the water level, keep a Rudraksha mala and chant Gayatri Mantra for 2400,000 times. You will do it. I have no doubt. But what I am telling you will not do it. Why? It's very simple. We are expert in complicated things, not simple things. Okay, we will do. Tell us now. Okay, listen. For that, you have to remember, every day your mantra should change. And the mantra is very easy. I'll give that mantra later. The mantra is very simple. Do not talk about your past. This is the mantra. One day you will get a click that all that we talk to others is either about our past or we ask about their past. When I was speaking on this topic in Varanasi, one elderly gentleman, very highly read, he is editor of a very highly recommended spiritual magazine, must be about 90. He was telling me, he said, Swamiji, you are emphasizing so much, don't talk about your past. If we don't tell about past, how our children will know? I said, Babaji, first of all, ask the children whether they want to know. They are not interested. They are concerned about their future. Oldies like us, what do we have? Only past. जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन, वो भी गए भाड़ में तुम भी जाओ. See, friends. But why you are emphasizing? I say, okay, listen. Past belong to whom? Past belong to the body. Body was born. Body was a baby. Body was a teenager. Body was middle age. Body is old age. You are continuous. So the age belongs to the body. And therefore, when you talk about your past, you know what is happening? Unknowingly, your body identification is kept intact. Till such time, I take myself to be body, this world is real for me. And when this world is real for me, I will be struggling, fighting, I want this, I want that. See, friends, in deep sleep, why the husband snore? A spiritual question. In the deep sleep, why the husband snore? Because there are no more husbands. The moment you are not identified with your body, you are no more anybody, you are nobody. So that husband who cannot see eye to his wife, in the deep sleep, where from the courage comes, he starts with such a loud, And no fear, there is no hurry also. Have you seen anybody snoring hurriedly? Kar, 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 kar. No, no. Jaldi, jaldi kya hai? Where from the courage comes? Because he is no more identified with the body, therefore he is nobody. And when you are nobody, you are happy. It is rightly said, nobody is happy. Very true. Nobody alone is happy. But that nobody should be understood in latent spirit. Not like one Gujju in Malsar, we were having a camp. And he heard me somewhere, and then he came and he introduced himself. Swamiji, this is my card. And he wrote, Mr. Nobody on the card. Left side, phone, nothing. And address, nothing. Profession, nothing. I read it. I tore it and threw it. Swamiji, what is this? I said, nothing. That is not the meaning of being nobody. When you are living in the society, you have to talk the normal language. Otherwise, you study Vedanta, asangoham, asangoham, I am beyond the name and the form, ajopi sannavve atma, I am unborn, and you are going through the immigration, and they ask you, what is your name? I am beyond name. What is your date of birth? Who is born? See, friends, therefore, the basic principle of the positive attitude is, yes, we are living through the body or we are living as the body. Find out. When we are living as the body, we will be living as the body, for the body, on everybody. But when you are living through the body, your whole attitude will change. It is something like this. Again, in Bhavnagar, they had invited me for a talk, special talk in some ashram, I don't remember. So, 5 o'clock. So I reached there 5. It is said, a good teacher is never late for the class. I am not telling student, a teacher. So I reached there before 5 o'clock. So there were hardly 3-4 people. So I asked, I said, hey, let's start satsang. Swamiji, no, satsang is at 6 o'clock. I said, why did you call me 5 o'clock? No, we wanted to talk with you. I said, oh, very good. They are not seen my original things. Then I told him, hey, who is that Honda car? Swami, it's mine. I say, hey, I want to see something. Please come, get your key. We got into the car. And I said, now drive out. We'll come back after 1 hour. So where to go? I said, take anywhere. So he took me to a small temple on a hillock. Evening time, 5:15. And nice Shiva temple. So I was standing in front of the Shivalinga, backside sun, and my shadow straight away landed on the Shivalinga. So I felt, my shadow is more luckier than me. See, can directly hug the Shivalinga. How lucky, I am not lucky. And with that frustration, I went out. And then I was standing somewhere in the open compound. And again the same sun, same me, and the same shadow. The shadow fell on a stone. And from somewhere, a dog came. And the dog, first of all, he did Atma Pradakshina. Next time you watch a dog, these are the steps they go through. First they do Atma Pradakshina, then Saštanga Dandavat. And thereafter, Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaha Purnamudachyate. So when on my shadow that fellow did it, what he should not have done, I feel, oh God, what a dirty this dog is. Will it ever happen? Because I know shadow is seen, but it doesn't exist. If this wisdom dawns in your life, you will start living through the body. You will no more live as the body. It is for this purpose. It is told in our scriptures. Last life, this life, next life. It is not for sending you to hell and heaven. That is only for baby KG1, KG2. One person asked me in US this question somewhere. Hey, mister, are you a Hindu? I said, any objection or what? He said, no. Do you believe in God? I said, no. Don't believe in God? I said, no. Then you will go to hell. I said, what about you, sir? Where will you go? Of course, I will go to heaven. I said, if you are in heaven, I prefer hell. Whom are you threatening? See, friends, the moment you become more and more subtle in your positive attitude, that our scriptures tell, man, the body you have not created, the body doesn't listen to you, how can you be the body? Start working. And you will start working only if you take this statement of scriptures, the truth. Work on it. The day you start working on it, you will see your whole attitude towards life changes. Like what? Our scriptures give two options to looking at the world and thereafter living the life. One option is the world is an illusion. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. The second option is Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Everything is Brahman. Therefore, Brahman is Mithya. How simple it is. So now you have to work on these two principles. First principle. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. This is now with negative and positive attitude. Negative attitude is useless. When it is, one story from Yoga Vasishta. Bhagavan Ram was every day listening the same thing. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, the world is illusion. Bhagavan Ram was frustrated. What is this? Everything is illusion, illusion. This is the only joke in the life of Bhagavan Ram. Otherwise, he was Gambhirananda throughout life. Always ready for a photograph with a family. Bhagavan Krishna was never worried about family photograph. Even a 1 TB hard disk cannot contain his whole family. 16,108 wives. So, this person, when he was thus looking at the world is an illusion, illusion. How it is illusion? So, he started playing trick with his guru, Vasishta ji. He sent one mad elephant running after Vasishta Maharaj. Vasishta ji also started running and the elephant is chasing him. And then Vasishta ji straight away turned somewhere and disappeared. Bhagavan Ram said, you taught everything is illusion, so that elephant's running was illusion, that elephant was illusion, why did you run away? My running was also illusion. I was not running. Don't try to play with Guru. They are Mahaguru. So when we say the world is illusion, what does it mean? Now work on it. Then you are thinking positively. If you say the world is illusion, okay, if it is hot, will you not put on AC? Then you have not understood the meaning of it. When it is said the world is an illusion, it means, now find out, what are the illusions in life? One illusion is the rainbow. When you see the rainbow, you know it is illusion. Then what is our interaction with that illusion? Interaction is, we enjoy the rainbow. We don't suffer. But at the same time, we don't desire a piece of rainbow to be given to our beloved wife. No. Now look at this world with this attitude. This world is an illusion. Therefore, enjoy. Don't suffer in this world. See, friends, all the problems of our life are sorted out by two words or one word. Either take it as Rama Leela or take it as Krishna Leela. In Leela, everything appears to be happening, but nothing happens. Like it appears as if you are listening. This real meaning of Leela I have discovered in um, Mathura many years before. I was very small that time. So, Amini, you don't talk about your past, but you are telling, I say, yes, you are right. Be attentive. When you learn from your experiences, you do not gather impressions of likes and dislikes on your mind. Then you learn. When you learn, you grow wise. And who is the wise person? Gatasu na gatasuscha nanu shochanti panditaha. Wise people are never miserable. Otherwise, people are never happy. See, therefore, this example, what I learned from this example, for the first time when I saw this Rama Leela, those days electricity was not there. So only the gas battis used to be everywhere. So interval came. So I went from the back side of that stage just to find out Ram and Sita one day. And this Sitaji and Hanumanji. That was the topic going on. When I was watching there, it has opened my whole life's wisdom. Both of them came down and Hanumanji took out Bidi. And Siddhe, matches card. And imagine Hanumanji taking Bidi and Sitaji lighting this. वाल्मीकि भगवान will get confused. अरे यार मैंने सोचा ही नहीं. And I was watching that. And they were talking and all that. And again the bell went ten. Immediately threw everything. And then I went again in the front and watched there. Mate Site. I thought he is going to say Machis Kada. Life is a big drama. Don't take life seriously. But we take life so seriously as if we have come to a blind end, as if we have come to a cul-de-sac. No, friends. Then your attitude is positive. Otherwise, I don't think I can. Why you cannot? You can do it. Oh, lage raho munna bhai. You will continue. Don't give up. So what is to be done? Just take this strong yoga according to Bhagavad Gita. I believe in Bhagavad Gita's yoga, not Patanjali's yoga. Patanjali's yoga is impossible. Chitta vritti nirodha. You ask all the yogis. Ask them to take somebody else's vow, not yours, because you will die after. Have they attained 100% Chitta vritti nirodha? To whom are you cheating? Instead of that, follow Krishna's yoga. Krishna's yoga is very simple. Tam vidya dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sajnitam. This is called as yoga. What is yoga? When the miseries come in your life, refuse to be miserable. That's all. Now for practicing this yoga, you don't have to go anywhere. Yoga will come to you. See? The day you take this, that it is possible, we don't have to be miserable in life. See, friends, those who become miserable because of others, they are the fools of the highest order. Don't become miserable. See, friends, in this manner, when you look at the world as an illusion, then you will never become miserable. You will enjoy even the miseries. See, I'll tell you, enjoying the miseries, what does it mean? We are going from Howrah to Bombay by train many years before, and somewhere near Bhilai, very hot area, summer days, June, July, and there was some accident, so our train stopped, and no water, no hotels, no nothing, and we don't know what is going to happen. So it was so hot. So I also got down, walk for some time. Again I went and sat in my on my berth. There was one elderly man with his daughter. He was so angry, so frustrated. Then he has to talk something. He has to bring out the anger somewhere. He asked me, "What do you do?" I said, "I do nothing." "You people do nothing?" I said, "Yes, I do nothing." Now, what is there to get angry with me? Then he said, "See, I am so fed up. I have to do this. I have to do that." The other funny thing of this Grastas, he was from Howrah. Was going to Mumbai for purchasing clothes for his daughter's marriage. As if in Howrah clothes are not available. And then the Bombay people go to Varanasi to buy the clothes. The Varanasi people go to the Jaipur to buy the clothes. Can there be more foolishness than this? You go anywhere, buy anything made in China. I tell you, one of my friends gave me a beautiful water bottle. I don't know where I left it. Very nice, different type, not the same routine type. And on that bottle there was a label, not made in China. How can you be miserable in life? If you are able to discover happiness in silly things, you are having a positive attitude. But that old man, he was so angry. "See, you people have nothing to do. I have to get my daughter married." Wow, 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 wow. As if I had done any mistake. And he was so angry with me. Finally, his daughter felt bad. "Babaji, what are you talking? He is a Swamiji. Don't talk like that. You don't teach me. When is anger, you can do anything in anger." See, friends, a simple rule. When a problem is for everybody, it is not a problem. Like our government. See? And it will be a problem if it is real. They are not real. They come and go. So why we become miserable? In this manner, with this positive attitude, start interacting with the world. Don't take anything too seriously. And this can happen only if you are bent upon learning every day something new. This also I'll tell you, but you will not do it. Take a nice copy, not the waste papers on the back side of the computer sheets. No, take a new copy. Gujaratis are expert in doing that. So take a new copy and name that copy what I have learned today. And every day, one thing you learn, not many, only one. After 1 year, you will have 365 lessons learned from your life. When we learn from our life, we grow wise. When we don't learn, we grow old and otherwise. Old otherwise people have nothing except complaining and always talking about the past. See, friends, because negative attitude. Ramiji, what is your opinion about this corruption? So, if I get chance, I will also do. I have never done corruption. Acha, what is your job? I am in charge of a crematorium. Now, from whom you will take money? From the dead body. See, friends, don't worry about the world. Don't compromise with your peace of mind. Let the whole world be on fire. You don't cry. Then, if you are cool, then you can put off the fire. If the world is on fire and you are also fire, you will add to the fire. And this is what is called as positive attitude in life. How the negative attitude is detrimental. There was one student, very good student, in one of his examinations, second year I think, it so happened that when the examination came, from that day onward, Suddenly something went wrong with his system. He got high fever, loose motions, and all kinds of things. He was admitted to hospital. Examination over, he could not appear. After that, everything became all right. Then after 6 months, again examination. Again examination came, the same thing repeated. Next session gone. And the teacher knew he's a good student. What to do? Because of this negative attitude. Last time, this happened. I hope this doesn't happen this time. And it will happen. See, friends. But if you take this positive attitude, we are here only to celebrate life. Don't calibrate life. What will I get? No. What can I give? Yes, I give problem to everybody. See, friends. When you take this positive attitude, you will see that life becomes so beautiful. In everything you will enjoy. Like when you go for a vacation. Now you all have gone for a vacation. Now observe what exactly happened during that vacation. First of all, we go for vacation for spending money, not for earning money. We have a budget. This money I have to spend. See, friends. And second thing, we have got a limited time. 5 days, 6 days, 7 days. So what is our attitude? Within these 5-6 days, we plan. I will do here, I will go for here, and we are only thinking of enjoying. See, friends, exactly the same way. We all have got two things common. One is infinite potentiality. Second is finite time. How you use your infinite potentiality in the finite time is determined by the attitude with which you live your life. Otherwise, see, when a person is born afterward, he dies afterwards. So why to produce children? Anyway, they will die. This is not the way. See, one example I gave you. One old man with his grandson, we went somewhere, I was also there. Near the lake, the child and me were sitting, putting our feet in the water and playing. The child has something to eat, he started feeding the fish. We were enjoying. Such a beautiful time that time. This old man says, Beta, kya kar rahe ho? No, we are playing with the water and feeding the fish. Do you know? One day we all have to die. You know the child's wisdom. He said, Dadaji, but rest of the days we can live. He said, tell me what more positive attitude you want. Think of living, not dying. But then as the age advances, be attentive. We never suffer because of death. We suffer because of the fear of death. And the fear is the same thing. I don't know what will happen after I die. Nothing. People will be happy. We only have that notion. If I die, what will happen to my wife? What will happen to my business? What will happen to my children? They are waiting. Go. The simple thing, if you understand, if I am not there, my wife has no existence. If I am not there, my property has no existence. Everything is possessed by somebody. But if you are not there, nothing is there. See? One day somewhere, there was some divorce thing going on. So, that girl asked me, Swamiji, I am thinking about separation and all that. I want your blessings. I said, I have come across people seeking blessing for marriage. You are seeking blessing for divorce? No, they were from Dubai. They came to India. So you please tell me. and we want to do it according to our Hindu tradition. I said, I have studied all the four Vedas. Nowhere there is a single mantra for divorce. See, see how these funny things, how can you become miserable? Another girl came, Swami, Mummy has sent me to you. I said, what for? Eating my head? He said, no. There was some function in our house. This is a very deep thought, be attentive. And in that function, only the married girls are supposed to attend. I don't know what function they have. So, because I am divorced, my mother told you go out, come at 10 o'clock. Then the function will be over. But then I told, why should I go? I was married, but now do you have a husband? No. Then you go back. So she told, go and ask Swamiji. Now she came and asked me, Swamiji, please tell me, after divorce, the girl becomes a widow or not? I said, all Vedas have failed. Now tell me, when divorce happens, who dies? Nobody dies. Wife doesn't die because wife is an illusion. See, these are very simple points. When I divorced from my wife, I have separated from her willingly, therefore I am happy. But when my wife dies, although I don't want her to die, then I am miserable. So what we have learned, whenever you give up on your own, you will be happy. Whenever something is snatched away from you, you are miserable. Now find out, in this world, what belongs to us? Nothing. This attachment is illusion. There is no attachment anywhere. We are not attached to our body. So many bodies have come and gone. We are the same. When we are in a dream, we are not attached to this body. When the childhood body is left, we come in the teenage body, we are not attached to that body. Therefore, this is a wrong notion that we are attached. And this you can learn from day-to-day experiences. Like for example, when we are seeing the things with our eyes are not attached to any color or any form. Because attachment is an illusion. See, one man died and his old wife, and after the death, naturally their standard dialogues are there. Oh, you are left and gone, now what will happen to me? How can I live without you? I cannot live without you, I cannot live, and crying and all that was going on. Dead body was disposed of. Now those who are youngsters, they were waiting. Oh, this old lady also said, I cannot live without him. I hope she goes quickly. After that, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 10 years. Dadima, that time you are telling you cannot live without him, what happened? Friends, attachment is an illusion. Don't cheat yourself. You are not attached to anything or anybody in this world. With this attitude, positivity, lead your life. You can never be miserable. You can be happy 24/7. You cannot be miserable 24/7. 24/7 includes deep sleep. In deep sleep, we are happy. In deep sleep, you are not miserable. Therefore, why not practice that which is easy? Why practice that which is difficult? In this manner, our attitude decides and determines the quality of our life. If we are leading a negative attitude, then such people are ab ji ke kya karenge. मरते भी नहीं, मरो ना. ना जीने की तमन्ना है, ना मरने का इरादा है. अरे मरो. देखो महाराज, change this attitude, everything is so beautiful. Begin your day with this attitude. Today is the best day of my life. That's all. We start again. अरे बाप रे, फिर मंडे आ गया. Again I had to go to office. And what did you go to office and do? The moment you land there, as if you are obliging the government. Ramu, jara chai le aana. You have done nothing and you want a cup of tea. See. So when we are in the office, we think about home. When we are at home, we think about office. Like all NRIs, they are the most miserable people in the world, except those who are here. I have to survive. See, one of my friend in Australia, his son, I was playing with him. Then I said, hey, tell me something, yeah, playing is enough. I know that you are intelligent. Tell me something. Do you go to India and what is new thing that you have learned? He was such a genius child, now he's a doctor. He said, Swamiji, when we go to India, we talk about Australia. And when we are in Australia, we talk about India. See? Na ghar ke? I didn't say that. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.